Hi, Mr. Robson.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So this chat room, we are gonna practice some specific questions that may show up in job interviews. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. Just a moment. There is a friend who is just going to be here as well.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he arrived. Hi, Eduardo. Can you hear us?
Hi guys, I can hear you and you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Great.
Okay, good.
How's it been?
Pretty good. And you guys, just chilling?
Yeah, just going.
Okay. I'm gonna share my screen, just a moment.
Okay.
Okay. You guys tell me when you are seeing it.
Okay, processing. Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, good. So, in alphabetical order, let's start with Eduardo and then Sawon. Sawon, is it how I say your name correctly?
Yeah,
Okay, good. So just need, okay, let's go. The most asked interview question. I have created this document and tried to use a frequency order. So most of the time, we are going to answer these two questions here. Tell me about yourself and tell me about your experience. The other ones from below it, they are more rare, but they still may show up to us. So, Eduardo, tell me about yourself.
Okay, following the script or not?
You decide.
Okay. Hello, I'm Eduardo. I'm 20. Um, and I have maybe 3 years of experience as a software engineer, specifically with front end positions. Mainly use React and TypeScript as main core technologies. In my last experience, that which is in a company, the last company that I still working to, I work for a lot of projects, including some projects to increase the conversion rate of some service types. Just to I work for a commerce platform, and specifically for a company of the group, and the company is responsible for just assemble the furniture that the main company sells. So already worked in some projects to just increase this conversion rate of the price of some services types, and a lot of other projects that I was responsible for just create the project from scratch and working leading the team on this project. And it was like on front end projects with the main technologies that I said, like React, TypeScript, obviously that JavaScript as well, and other correlated technologies like CSS frameworks and other technologies that we commonly don't say because it is implicit on JavaScript language and frameworks. Um, that's enough.
Yeah, sure. Let's suppose that we are in phase one. Next question. Remember that you guys are talking in the phase one. Someone, what do you work for? In what field do you work for?
okay. Let me introduce myself.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
I'm Shaun. I'm based in Dhaka, Bangladesh. So, I have been working in the industry as a software engineer for last 8 years. Basically, I work in backend as a uh, in backend. I usually use PHP and Laravel, and also Node.js. Sometimes I also write Java, but most of the time I spend time with PHP. And in the front end, I used to use React.js and Next.js. So in React and Next.js, I have almost 3+ years of experience. And other than that, I have a cloud certification. I am a certified solution architect, especially in AWS field. And I also have experiences working with some other technologies like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, Tailwind, TypeScript, this kind of stuff. But in general, you can say I'm a full stack software engineer. My major is PHP and JavaScript.
Very good. Awesome answers. You guys may use in the while answering this question, you may mention the results that you have brought to the company. For example, increased revenue, decreased costs with while using some technology. For example, in my previous work, I have reduced the cost with infrastructure, especially Datadog, because these observability tools takes us money every time we send a log for them to index. And I have reduced the logging from the backend side, and it led to a decrease in the costs of Datadog itself. So you guys may also mention some results that you have created for the company with a specific technology, for example. That's a way of differentiating yourselves from the competition. So, next question, Eduardo. Tell me about your experiences. You may mention the last job, for example.
Okay, my last experience, actually, my current experience. I already saw the talking about it, on the first question.
You may tell, for example, in this case, you may tell something more specific about what you do and what kind of result have you generated for the company. And you may mention more specific keywords, key tech keywords like technology itself. You have already done that in the first question, but you may reinforce that you have some years of experience with specific technology. The
Okay,
recruiter will like it.
okay. I said it is on the first question, but it's on the second question. So sorry. I will just back up. Okay, my last experience is the current work that the current company that I work to. It's a commerce company, one of the biggest commerce companies of Brazil. It's actually a startup company because we are always on the day one, and I don't work really on the exactly on the e-commerce platform, but on one of the companies of the group. I work to the company that is responsible for assemble the furnitures that the main company sells. So we are responsible for the customer experience when the customers are like buying some services, types of services to their furnitures, like ensemble their furnitures, or just some waterproofing to some, I didn't know the name, but okay, it's another type of service. And I work as a front-end developer here. I use this as on my daily basis of work, like React technology in conjunction with TypeScript, JavaScript, and I don't know, GraphQL and a lot of other technologies correlated that is implicit, like HTML, CSS, and I work specifically on the front end, but sometimes I work as a full stack developer, work with as well Node.js and Node.js and correlated frameworks like JavaScript, Express, and Nest.js frameworks, but just in some projects. The last big project that I worked was to increase the conversion of summary rate. like the rates of inventory. Inventory. It's not inventory. It's
What do you want to say in Portuguese? I may help you.
é, é só a receita.
Say it. Revenue.
É inventory.
Revenue, com RE no começo.
Revenue. Okay, okay. Revenue. That's it. So just increasing the avenue conversion, like from 5% to 10%. So 5% of increasing.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, that's awesome. And that's it. Um, yeah, my last experience was that.
Okay, good. Just a tip for you. You are saying too much information, too much things.
Too much?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's not enough.
No, it's really good. But the other side, you may let the other side talks as well. You may let them speak. If you talk too much, even if you don't think you are talking too much, but if the other side thinks that, even if it's not real, they won't like you because you are talking and talking and talking, and in their head they are just waiting for their turn to speak.
Okay, so be direct to the point, right?
Yeah,
Just answer the question, the unique question that you need.
yeah, correct. It's called pyramid principle. I will send you a link about that. But basically, you just need to answer the question, and at the end, you let the other person know that you have more information to provide if they want to. So you may do like that. For example, tell me about your experience. I'm gonna answer it. I In my last job, I worked in a great Brazilian bank here in the Latin America, and I have created a solution for them with Kotlin in the backend, and I have also improved the latency time for one of their main APIs. If you want to, I may get more specific in the details. So at the end,
Assalamu alaikum.
hi, hi, Akash. So in the end, you may let the other person know that you can provide more details if they want to, if they ask you. So you are not the only one talking. Okay?
Okay.
Uh, so, Akash, we are
Yes.
practicing some common interview questions here. If you want to,
Okay.
you may answer the question. Tell me about your experiences.
Actually, in the site,
Yeah, I have shared my screen, and if you click on my photo here at the bottom, you can see it as well. So at the bottom of the screen, there is my image. You just click it and you are going to see my screen. It's being shared. But the question right now that Eduardo was answering is tell me about your experience. It's just a practice question. You may answer it in reality, but you may also pretend that you are answer it. No problem. What do you think?
now I follow your display. Actually, first question maybe. mm, okay, okay. Actually, I am very recent and newest this site. One day, my teacher suggest about these apps. Then apps or site. Then I am go to this site and log in and talking another countries people as like Pakistan, Indian, Ukraine,
Okay, you are still
something
learning how to
else.
use this platform, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, no problem. You can also type in the chat if you want to, but you may want to try to answer it. No problem. We all here are learning. So
Actually, I cannot understand. Maybe my net connection was very problem. Please tell me again,
okay,
or
no problem. You can try to talk
make sure
even
your display.
you can try to talk in English and try to answer the question. Tell me about your experience, even if you are not perfect in your confidence about your English level. You may
Um,
try. Go ahead.
actually, I am. This is-
Go ahead.
Actually, I am very weak. Weak in English. English was spoken. Then I my my spoken upgraded for I use these apps.
Okay, no problem. So, Eduardo, let's go to the third question. And Akashi, you may hear us talking and try to
Is
figure out what we are talking about. Okay, Eduardo, try to answer the third question.
Oh, that's hard to me.
it's
No,
great.
no problem. Just try it, and later on, I can give you a template about it to, in order for it to get
When
easier.
Let
recording
me
to this
think.
course. Actually, undersides this answer.
Hmm. Yeah, let's let Eduardo try to answer it. Okay?
Okay, okay. When recording to this question,
Yeah,
you
next.
want to sound. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Next, after Eduardo, you may try to answer it. Okay? So go ahead, Eduardo.
Okay, let me think. Um, Describe a relevant experience.
The key to answer this is this one,
A
this
history
part.
about a time. Okay.
They
What do
want to hear a story. It doesn't even need to be true, actually.
But let me think. I want to be true. Um, time you closed the deal. I don't know how is as a front end developer was story I can say. Okay, maybe I can say some. I can talk about some tasks that I had before. Let me just put this in a store. Show then you are a well-rounded person. Okay, then at time you close it. It helps them visualize. Okay. Um, can be a technical skill, right?
Yeah, but they may want you to hear a story about non-technical things, but they will say that if that is the case. In this case, we are here right now. You may choose technical situation or non-technical situation. No problem.
Okay. Um,
It's a hard question when you haven't yet tried
I
to
don't
answer
know,
it.
guy. I don't know.
No problem. Let's choose a random question. This is a classical question. Try to answer
Okay, okay.
this one. Kashi, you may
It,
try to answer it as well. Do you want to try?
okay,
Do you
okay.
want to
I will.
try it?
I try. Actually, these platforms not for working. I think it's for learning another language, maybe.
Yeah, sure. That's why we are using English. And you are going to use English in real world situations. A job interview is a real world situation, so that's why we are practicing it. Yeah, and we are doing that in English. Okay, it's a way of learning language.
Mm,
Do you want to answer that?
mm,
You may pretend to be answering. It doesn't need to be a real
Actually,
situation.
every person's and another company is working for self independence. So dependence. Actually, I am working from digital marketing in my countryside.
Okay, now it's your turn, Eduardo. Go ahead.
Okay, I will suppose that the company is a financial company, right?
Okay, no problem.
And that's because I want to work in a financial company. So, okay, why do I want to work there? Okay, I already searched about your company, and this is not the first time that I heard about the name of the company. And I know that you guys have a lot of projects, and mainly your product is from financial area. So I have interest into working for financial area again because I already worked into that area in another big company, and I want to work there because of that, because I have interest to work in products of in financial products.
Okay, tell me about one of our products that you like.
Okay, I work. I needed to let me think. Um, Financial project. What type of products?
You may use our credit cards.
Yeah, maybe can works. Okay, I saw that your main product is your credit card. So uh, I would say that I want you to work on working you with you, helping you with your credit cards.
Okay, good. Yeah, we have some black credit cards here, and as one of our employees, you may receive one of them. It's a good thing.
Great.
Okay, let's go to another question. Let me pick a random one. I have a trick question here. I have I have a friend which is also a student of mine. He received that question. He got that question to answer. How do you answer it?
Okay, I already worked in diverse teams, and I don't care about like the people that we are working collaboratively. I um, Actually, I just care about the collaboratively work with that people, just not doesn't does not the I don't know the hobbies of this person. I think this maybe it's gonna be like not so good on the interview. I'm saying that, but okay, another time I can just change that. But like this, what I said about doesn't care about the I don't know the hobbies and the things about someone's, just to know more about the collaboratively work. So I think that I never had any problems work with another type of people, like in diverse in teams.
Okay. Yeah, if you say I don't care about, it's a bad thing to say
Yeah.
for
That,
this answer. Yeah, because they will use it against you.
okay.
Yeah, you just say, yeah, it's just like that. I have provided some tips here. I've been working with diverse teams and found no issues at all. So I think it's a good thing. J- that's it. Just it. You
Just
don't
that.
need to explain more than enough.
Okay.
Let me pick another one. Yeah, that one is really good. Try to answer it.
Okay. During the last week, I pushed some code to production in the new service type of our e-commerce platform. Uh, this doesn't. This just fails. Like we are like in a pre-production environment, and we just got some problems on this environment, and this help us to don't push code to production actually. So we just spent all this day just solving this problem before to just push the code to production. So I failed that on this time because I was responsible for this project, but I let my boss know about this problem, and he provides me helping, like if I needed someone to help me or just know more about something, another sort of integrated service, or I don't know, some requirements of the project that I was working to or working, I think, as it's a project, right? So I just fails, but I let my boss just know about it that I was going to like spend all the day, maybe the another day to just solve this and push this to production another day, not today, in that day. So one day before, after uh, we just be successful and solve the problem and push to the code to production. It was a time that I failed. I think I can say like that, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's good. Good answer. Let me pick another one. Yeah, this one, it's I will even put it on the third position. I'm gonna change it.
Another direction, right? From me to the interviewer, right?
Okay, good. Do you
No,
have any
I,
questions for me?
oh, okay. I was asking you because if this is right like that, right? It's me answering, not answering, asking the interviewer, right?
Yeah, it may show up. I have created a document about it with some template to answer it. I'm gonna send it to you later on. But you may, yeah, go ahead and ask anything you want from me. But after that, I'm gonna tell you a specific trick for this question you may use in your
Okay.
interviews.
Okay, just to know, in Brazilian interviews, I just search about the company before, and you know that I have interest to work in that company, but just in Brazilian interviews, because I never had any interview in English, you know. And when I search about it, I just got some questions and make these questions on the interview call meeting. So for let me think or suppose is some type of company that I'm making I'm doing an interview and answer this question. Okay, let's back up the financial company. So yeah, I have a question. Maybe I would say that I want to know more about the increase, not the increase, but the opportunity to increase in another position in another roles on the company. I like so much the performances, so I worked on that to be a performatic person, people. I think I can say like that. So I would say that I want to know more about that.
Okay? It's a good way to ask a question in this. part of the interview. I will give you some extra tips. Let me put them here. Okay. Fortunately, yeah, it's not working like as I wanted to. It's putting, yeah, it's putting another number here. I don't want that. Let me try to, yeah, later on I will change that. Let me just share another tab here and you will see what I'm trying to show. Just a moment.
Okay, that's hard.
Yeah, screen share. Later on, I'm going to fix that. Right now, it's not working as I wanted to. Phase one. Okay, here. I was trying to show it to you.
Phase one, right? Okay.
Yeah, in the phase one, which consists of speaking with someone who doesn't know anything about technology, you need to be more objective in your answers. And in the phase three or two, you may receive this question. Do you have any question for us? So in the phase two or three, so it's a bonus tip. It may show up in the phase one as well. And in the phase one, it's more rare to receive this question, but it mostly of the time in phase two or three, you are going to receive it. About the phase one, I will tell you later on if this question shows up. But you just need to do that. You may also use the answer that you provided me before, no problem. But you may use one of these questions or both of them if necessary. What kind of problem do you have now that you would like me to focus on in the coming months at the company? So this is the question that you may ask for the interviewer. It's a really special question, and you may provide some details. I asked this because I want to know the best way to contribute to solving problems and to my success and that of the team. So you may ask this one. It's a really special question because most people don't use that. Most people don't question that. And in order for the interviewer to answer your question, they will need to imagine you in the role, in the job. Okay? So they will imagine you in the job doing some stuff before answered you, answering you. So that's a trick. That's a persuasion question, a persuasive question. Another one is tell me about the most successful members of your team and what set them apart from the others. So you may ask that as well. So it's a very important questions that you may ask, and it will differentiate you from the competition. Got it?
Okay. I liked the second question instead the last.
Yeah, they both, you may use one of them and then you may use the other. Sometimes you may use both of them and see what happens. You always need to be conscious about what the other side is expressing. It's reacting, the way they react to your question. So you always need to be conscious about that because it's a negotiation. It's a sales pitch that you are doing. Okay? The
Okay.
interview, the interview process, most of them are a sales pitch.
Yeah, you are selling yourself, right?
Yeah, selling our services because we are a service provider. We are not just a random, how can I say in English? I forgot, but in Portuguese, it's peão. We are not just a peão. We are a service provider.
Peão?
Peão, I don't know if this expression exists in English, but
Maybe
it's
exists of the because of the what is the name? The cheese, right?
Yeah, from the chess,
Chess. Sorry. Okay.
cheese occasion.
Right.
No problem. Okay, so but your English is pretty good uh, already. No problem at all. You are not going
It
to
is
have
not.
any problem in your interview regarding the English itself.
No, it is not. I don't agree with you. But it's like I said, I maybe if I just record, not I don't know this. I don't know if it is record, but just I, I actually I know. If I just memorize what you said and most useful, not the most useful, but most I don't know. The interview templates that you shared with me, I can just get by the context. I think this exists, right? Get by the context.
Yeah, most of the time you are just going to recite some scripts that you have memorized before.
Yeah,
Because think like that, you are going to do a lots and lots of interview. And if you let the interview be how can I say a thing that you do at live without a proper preparation before, you are gonna you are gonna get in trouble because you are gonna answer some specific questions in a improper way because you haven't practiced enough. So there is a common misconception that you need to be sincere, that you need to be truthful. This these things doesn't work in interviews. If you if you are if you use too much sincerity or truthfulness, you are not going to get the job.
yeah.
Did you
I
did you get what I say?
yeah, I already realized that.
Yeah.
It's because of that some people are like liars, right, on the interview meetings. I don't agree with that. So I just if work it to find true stories and stores and but sometimes this works better, and I know that, and I will do that when possible, when possible, when I don't have another history like the question that you asking me about the store or the history. I don't know.
History
uh History,
or
okay.
story, but it may be better. Story with a S at at this
Story,
beginning.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like that question of the story. If I don't have any other experience or moment that I don't know, do the question that I based it to the for the I don't know, the main question that is the interviewer is asking for you to you. I will do that and using the transcript and the template.
And because it's they are expecting that. They don't
Yeah,
want to hear your true story from since you are a child, what a story about your parents, a story about a time when you have a struggle in your life and you succeeded in overcoming it. They don't care. They don't really care about us. There is even a song about that from Michael Jackson.
yeah,
They don't really care about us. They just care about themselves. And if you are up to the work, just it. They want to hear that from you. I'm up to the work. I can do what you guys want me to do. That's what they are seeking in the interview. Unfortunately, that's it. We just play the game.
yeah. Just play the game.
Yeah. And you are
Okay.
going to work normally at the company. It's everything is the same, almost the same in the Brazilian companies and the international companies as well, because there is one common thing. There are humans in the company. They are they are humans. Whenever there is a human in the room, You just need to figure out how to deal with that. It's not a exact science. It's a social science.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm recording this. May I use it on my YouTube channel? May I upload it to the YouTube channel?
That? Yeah,
Yep.
of course.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna send you the link after that. Your English is already good, believe me. You may improve some aspects of it, no problem, especially in the grammar, but you are comprehensible. I can understand you, and you can understand me. Have I said something that you didn't get until now?
Something, but it's like what I said. I can just get by the context and understand, as you said.
Okay, good. So your listening is already pretty good. I can give you some further exercises to improve it even more or even further, and you are going to improve your listening. And also about your speaking, you just need to practice it more. You just need to talk more with other people.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
the only way. You may study English by reading books, for example, your entire life. But if you don't use it, you're not gonna improve it. So use English is better than study English.
Yeah, the necessity, right, of using English. It's because of that when you just go another country and needed to speak in English to just survive, you you can speak it, right?
Yeah. The other guy who was with us, he was complaining about the question that we are talking about. But English is a tool, as is a social tool. We need to learn it in order to use it socially. We don't study English or any other language just to feel better, just to make ourselves feel better. No, we need to use it in real life. That's what we are doing right now.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Do you have any questions about the interview process or English? How can I help you?
Oh, I don't know if I don't. I think I don't have questions so far.
Okay, good. We are going to keep talking in the WhatsApp or LinkedIn. So see you later.
Yeah, I see you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, you. Bye.
Bye.